the way we're muted, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, far away.
Hey, Och, I know you guys had that stretch in January where you struggled a little bit and rebounded in February, March to win 8 of 9 games. Any thoughts on your seed and kind of the overall look of the bracket?
Yeah, kind of looking back at that January and seeing, how we struggled through that and seeing that we got a 3 seed, I think was, kind of a good thing for us going into this tournament. I think it has a lot of people excited and everyone's excited on the team. So.
Is there any matchup just looking forward that you'd like to get involved with? I mean, obviously you got to take one game at a time, but any team or anything jump out?
Not really to me. It's just kind of hard to do that, but just taking it really one game at a time, not really looking too forward into the future. But yeah, I think just really taking it one game at a time.
Hey, Ochai. Hey, Joe. How are you guys COVID-wise?
Oh, we're good. Doing we're with all the people that we have now. So.
Ochai, how uneasy have the last couple of days been? Just sort of deja vu to last year, having to pull out and all that stuff. I mean, obviously you made it through it, but has it been tough?
Yeah, it's been tough. Kind of getting the same feel from last year when we unfortunately didn't play the Big 12 tournament at all, but kind of been sitting around practicing. But we're more thankful that we still have the opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament. So.
Hey, Coach, when the brackets were announced, what did Coach say anything to you guys? Any message about this being the final part of the season and what's still left in front of you guys?
Yeah. He talked to us, about that and how he's excited, and how we should all be excited too. But also kind of going back to what you said about how we're struggling through January and still made it to this point. How proud he was of us. So.
Ochai, what do you think about Eastern Washington when you hear that name?
I mean, we haven't really done a lot of research on them yet, but we'll have more than enough time to prepare for them.
Hey, Ochai, what do you think are the top strengths of the team going into March?
I would say just the feel. I think something that is going to be different about us, moving forward, just the feel for the game offensively, really using each other and relying on each other more than ever, and defensively just being connected and locked in.
Hey, was there anything you learned from your game against Oklahoma the other night? I mean, you obviously led this team in scoring, but that was a whole different level. I mean, is that something you want to take into the postseason and something you're thinking consciously about doing? Yeah,
definitely. Staying aggressive, staying looking for my shot, while also keeping my teammates in it too. So, going off of that and coming off that game, I think, just riding high on this confidence and, my teammates trust me too. So just having that is good.
Have you been able to talk to Tristan or David, and how are they doing?
They're doing good. I've been able to talk to them. They were on a Zoom watching FaceTime watching the selection show with us. So we got to talk to them and, keep their spirits up.
Can you talk about the importance of role players during March and how guys like Mitch and DeJuan and Bryce could be big for you guys?
Yeah. Definitely those guys coming off the bench are going to be, special and key for us moving forward. They know their role and they're going to have to do it to the best of their ability, but also know that it's win or go home, and, they have to be more focused than ever. So.
Hey, Ochai. Hello. Ochai, what has it been like to be here in Kansas City, kind of be in quarantine and not be able to be part of the Big 12 tournament?
It's kind of been boring, but like I said, you kind of get the same feel from last year, not having anything at all. But I think we're just more thankful that we still have the opportunity to play more than anything.
Ochai, could you address, please? I think you guys have played 2 games in March. You're going to enter late March, playing your 3rd game. What's responsibility for the upper class leaders and the energy guys, which you're both, to make sure you guys come out, ready to roll when you hit the court next time?
Yeah. Kind of our start to the game that we had against Oklahoma in that first half shows us that we're capable of coming out to good starts like that. And I think, seeing that we're able to do that just gives us more confidence, you know, moving to the next games, that we can start off good and stay aggressive, you know.
Hey, following up on that, you're a veteran, but you've only played 2 tournament games, right? I mean, what's your role? And obviously Marcus has played a few more, and Mitch too. But what is your role with regard to that? And do you feel like you know enough about what the tournament's about to help some of those younger guys?
Yeah, I feel like I do. My first year, my first and only year in the tournament, got the whole experience just from the first weekend. But I can tell you enough. It sucks watching the next weekends at home, you know, not being able to play and knowing that you played those teams or some of those teams that are like keep advancing and all that. So definitely just getting that feel at being at home and watching that gives me enough motivation for this tournament.
Beyond that, was there anything that jumped out about just what it takes and if it's a different level at that time of year and that kind of thing?
Yeah, just the level of focus. Everyone is giving it their all because it's, you know, the last final stretch for everybody. So you're going to get everyone's best effort night in, night out. So,
Ochai, are you looking forward to the bubble life in Indianapolis?
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. It doesn't really matter if we're not doing anything, but we'll still make the fun out of it.
And just a follow-up to that, you know, this tournament's obviously a lot different, but I feel like one of the big differences for you guys, at least, is instead of playing on what would be a Thursday, you're playing on a Saturday. You have 2 extra days to prepare. Can you just talk about that and what difference does that make potentially, having more time to prepare?
Yeah, just you know, more time off of you know, resting our bodies, just more time to prepare and be focused for the first game, you know, for the tournament that we didn't have last year. So.
All right. Thank you, Ochai. Here comes Marcus.
Thanks, Oach.